Hello investors, Adam Ross here, Business Development Director at Integritas Property Group. Now we are back today with an extremely exciting update at our latest project in Newcastle-under-Lyme, Staffordshire, Deacon's Yard. Okay investors, so we're here now in Newcastle-under-Lyme. We're in the town centre and the big development you can see behind me is our latest project, our last acquisition in fact of 2023, Deacon's Yard. Now this is a very, very special project for us all here at IPG. It's a project that did unfortunately go into administration some 6 or 7 years ago. At Integritas Property Group, we specialise in saving such projects as we have done previously with the Lyceum. So we've got so much to tell you about our latest project here today and so much to go through during this development update. So everyone, we are now on site here at Deacon's Yard. We're towards the back side of the development. We're going to go inside shortly so you can see what's happened so far in the development, but just to give you a little bit more information. So Deacon's Yard is a PBSA scheme. That's a purpose-built student accommodation scheme. It's going to house 273 student units upon completion. Now, as you can see, the building is already extremely advanced, roughly around 75% completed in fact. So the structure is in and the majority of the internals are completed and finished also. Now, before we took this site on, there was 3 major stipulations that we had to have in place before we could move forward. First of all, we needed to make sure that the development finance was in place so that the funds were there to get the works done and completed. To make that happen, we needed our main contractor in place, which is already here and working on site. And lastly, we needed to make sure that the operator was in place for completion for when the students move in, to make sure the development is managed as it should be. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the student operator later in this video, but let's go and take a look inside. So investors, we've just stepped foot into Deacon's Yard, currently on the ground level. So let me tell you what's going on here. First of all, behind me is the main entrance area from the street level. To the left of the entrance, we have a reception area, concierge area, where the student operator will have someone placed there full time. As you come from the reception, to the right you will enter the gym, which is a split level gym over 2 floors. Behind us we have a resident's private garden, and then upstairs we have study rooms and a cinema room also. So we've gone up a couple of levels now. We're on the 2nd floor here. First of all, look how advanced all the works are already. We're in an absolutely amazing position here at Deacon's Yard. We wanted to give you an idea as well of the lay of the land. So the corridor that I'm stood in right now is where all the self-contained student units are. So they have their own bathrooms and their own kitchens. To the right of me now is the start of one of the clusters. So we're in a huge hallway here. Either side of this hallway we have the student rooms, so they all have their own bathrooms, and to the end of the hallway is where you'll find the kitchen and the living areas. So investors, as you can see, the development is so advanced already. We're really excited to bring this one to market for you and get it completed this year before the next student intake in September. So we've come away from the development site now. We're stood in the town centre, Newcastle-under-Lyme. We spoke about the development, the type of units that are going to be built there, but why do people want to live at Deacon's Yard and why do students want to reside there? Newcastle-under-Lyme is placed in the centre of 2 major universities, Keele University and Staffordshire. We have 27,500 students between the 2 universities, with a huge shortage of purpose-built student accommodation development in this area. As you can see, the town centre is affluent, has everything here that students would want: restaurants, bars, places to socialise, and we're perfectly positioned, only a 2-minute walk away. separately from the amazing location that we have here at Deacon's Yard in comparison to the town centre, as mentioned, we also have Staffordshire University and Keele University on our doorsteps. In terms of transport links, we are ideally located directly opposite the main bus station in Newcastle-under-Lyme, which can get you to both universities in less than 15 minutes. So at Keele University, some of the courses there are ranked amongst the top 10 in the country. They include forensic science, nursing and medicine. There's also plenty of other courses on offer, a load of creative courses as well, so there's so many options for students wanting to reside here. In the 2023 National Student Survey, Keele University performed extremely well, which is a fantastic indicator to why people want to live here and study in the area. In this National Student Survey, it asked specifically and directly the students to rank positively or negatively about Keele University, so we know objectively that students like to live here and study in the area. So investors, we've given you a lot of information here today on our very first update at Deacon's Yard, but before we let you go, some key information needs to be discussed. I've touched on the operator, which is the management company that will be in place here upon completion. Now that company is Homes for Students. Now HFS, as we call them for short, already manage thousands of student units across the north of the UK. They will ensure the development will be looked after and will give you longevity on your investment. We'll have full-time personnel here to include concierge, security, maintenance personnel and cleaners, just to make sure that everything runs smoothly and as it should. Separately from that, the apartments here start from only £78,500. They come with an 8.25% yield also, and our investment advisors are ready to discuss these options with you today. So for any more information, please contact us or any of our agent partners. But that's it from us all here today at Deacon's Yard. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll look forward to the next update.